When adding SmartLink to a PCM31 radio, Porsche, there's a few things you need to do to set up the system so that it functions properly, like touch calibration and the nav setup as well. So I'm going to go through that with you right now. We're going to need the remote from the PCM31 kit, as well as the remote eye. We're going to plug that in because we have to set up the nav type and the calibration on each piece for proper operation. So once you've plugged in the remote eye or IR receiver to the PCM31 piece, we're going to, and also dip switch 1 needs to be activated on so that the Navi button becomes our GPS switchover. So once we're in there, we can use our remote and go into the menu system per usual. We're going to select, for Navi, we're going to select HDG2. It could also be class CSD on some kits. This one is HDG2. So at this point, some of the touchscreen might work, or it may not. It might be a little bit off. So there's two things that we have to do. We have to set up the touch calibration for the PCM31 kit, as well as touch calibration for the SmartLink kit. We're going to go into the menu again. Go over to fourth or fifth block over. I'm going to go down to that's the next one. Touch calibration. We're going to go in there, we're going to press yes, and this is the calibration for the PCM31 kit. There. Now that that's done, now we have to do the calibration for the SmartLink kit as well. So you should be able to get it in from here directly. So basically no phone connected at all. If you've got a phone connected, there's an exit tile or a home tile you can press and get back to this. This is the main operating system of the SmartLink. So we're going to hold anywhere for about 10-15 seconds. And it should come up. There it is there. I'm going to go through this. Okay. Now the calibration should be much better. And on these radios you got to press a little bit. You got to leave your finger there for an extra split second in order for it to take. It's not exactly like a cell phone. It's actually completely different than a cell phone. A cell phone has capacitive touchscreen. It's much more sensitive than this, which is a resistive style touchscreen. So at this point, we can go ahead and plug in our cell phone. If you scroll over to the right in the SmartLink operating system, you'll see a settings icon. Inside here is another way to get the touch calibration. If you go down to System, Factory Mode, go 0000. That's the code throughout everything to do everything inside of this thing. Okay, you'll see touch calibration. There's also an echo cancellation test you can run in the car, and this will help the mic, the Bluetooth microphone work a little bit better. And here are some advanced features that you're typically not going to use. CarPlay is wireless by default. If you want to change it to wire, you got to do it in here. This is the only way to get it to work through a USB, through the wire. Once you're done, plus apply, and then it will reboot on you. And then you should be all set after that. Or again, touch calibration is also here, but holding outside of a button is also will work just as well.